Hello and welcome to a new video where I'm going to be analysing Bristol City's impressive draw against Fulham. There's three main things I want to talk about when we were building up. The first one being we have Pearson as a single pivot here. James would kind of push up to drag their midfield line backwards. I can't remember who it was in centre mid, but he'd be marking James, which should allow space here for Pearson. Obviously, we'll get pressure by number 10, but it wouldn't be the same as getting like 2 players or 3 players boxing you in, because James has kind of done a good job of pushing them back. The second thing being that Vyman will kind of play in this half space here, because when obviously he's used to being a striker, so he wants to come inside more. And I think it happened in the second half when he had a chance, but from a ball from like here or something in the midfield from James or something like that over the top, he got one-on-one with their keeper from coming out of this half space and kind of bending around here, but Robinson, I think it was, kind of tackled him and forced him to give the ball away. And the third thing I want to talk about is Wells and Martin. So Martin's number 9 here. Obviously, he drops deep off of his man, and Fulham didn't really follow their presser or follow their man. So he had space to get the ball to feet from Pearson or from the defence or something like that, and turn and kind of play a ball through for Wells. I think that's what Pearson was aiming for when playing Wells and Vyman, having that 2 pacey players to kind of get in behind, while having Martin dropping off in between the lines to play those balls through. Kind of like Harry Kane for Spurs. At the very start of the game, they looked to kind of plant 2 players on each wing, this being the wide fullback and the winger. And when the ball went out to them, we would deal with it by committing our right mid and right back, or left back and left mid. So then we commit them to press these 2 people, so obviously it can't go down the line here. Then also our midfield would kind of pick up the run of their deep midfielder, who would look to make the run, and their cam would be picked up by our centre back. So it'll be risky at sometimes, but paid off in the long run. However, when the ball was out wide for them, we kind of shift our defence across, which is obviously what you're meant to do and what's recommended to be the best. But this would leave their wide winger on the other side of the pitch, so they kind of do they did this a couple times, a diagonal switch across the pitch to the, I think it was left wing they did it to, Harry Wilson I think it was, and obviously he can kind of run in, make the diagonal run inside on the blind side of the fullback, and kind of, if the ball's right, get a chance in behind one-on-one with the keeper, which happened 1 or 2 times. It was clear from the start that the pressing trigger for us was their right back, or their wide player, their wide deep player when they had the ball deep, because they built up in a back 3 with Robertson, I think, their left back pushing up high, their right back dropping into this 3 here to create a 3-way building up. They do this to outnumber our front 2, because normally we just play with a front 2 of Wells and Martin, I think it was. But obviously, to try and stop that, when their wide player got the ball on either side, we kind of push up our wide midfielder to force them to go back into the keeper or the centre back, and then obviously we'd commit numbers forward to try and stop the route back or intercept the ball back to the keeper or something like that. Due to the fact that they play with the midfield 3, we would push Cam Pring off from the left, kind of into the middle to fill this half space gap here, to prevent their centre mid from making the run in between our centre back and full back, and splitting our defence, kind of getting the ball from over the top. We'd still kind of stay with midfield 4, but Pring would kind of shift inside to stop any dangers from their midfield 3. Thanks for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.